like grown people books. Girl, I ain't trying to read about no damn vampire chasing you. And girl, calm that little coochie down. You ain't got to keep giving that coochie to everybody. Calm that coochie down. Why you keep giving that coochie up so much shit? Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Jai.Lashay, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. If y'all have read by the title, I'm kind of excited to do this. So if you guys have read by the title, I'm going to be doing the books I bought in 2024 and read or just bought and they've been sitting. I'm collecting this. That's crazy. I got 2 books that I'm missing because I let somebody borrow them and people don't get your books back. Speaking of, make sure I send them a text after this video when I'm editing it. When you're editing this video, make sure you send the text. Okay? Period. Get your books back. But they not in no specific order. They just up here. So I'm gonna talk about the 2 books that I know I'm missing, and I'll show you what they look like in case you want to pick it up. So this is the first book I got. This missing. I'll let my mama borrow that one. Mama, I want my book back. It don't take 2 months to read it. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, y'all. This book was so good. It was so good. So I'm gonna just give you a little overview about what the book about. And I picked mine up at Target or Walmart. All of my books are from Target and Walmart except one book. But they sell it at Target as well. So I'll tell y'all when I get to that one. This book was about a girl. Her and her husband met in college. Cute little couple. They ended up in a stupid argument driving home or something one day. And ended up in a car crash. She ended up getting hurt real bad. He ended up passing away. Everybody in her town in Georgia was like super sad for her all the time. She felt like she couldn't really like grieve for real. So where she can move forward with her life, she had to grieve and stay in that moment. And so she packed up, moved to New York or somewhere. I think it's New York, with her best friend. And started her life completely over. But she opened her like an art studio and was selling her art. Like she make like whole art pieces with like items. Like she had a whole like showroom or whatever they call for artists. Please don't come for me. I don't know. Where she did like pictures, and she had like his clothes that was cut off of him from the accident. She put on her, and she had like blood splecks that she threw on her. Like it was the way they described it in their book. Baby, it was good. But that's what she got into, doing her own art. She had bought her little brownstone with some of the money she had received from him and from the accident, because I think it was the other people's fault. But she out there, and it's finna be New Year's, and her friend like, girl, you need to get outside. You need to get you some, because dang, he been passed away for years now. And I hate to break it to you, but he would have been moved on. Like, you have to move on one day. You can't, he's not coming back. You can't hold up your life. You're still young. And she was young too. She was like in her early 30s. So like, she was not old enough to be like, I'm done dating for good. So, they end up going out. I know damn well. Okay, that's outside. Girl, I'm looking at a spider on this blind. And I thought it was climbing up the blinds, but it's outside of the window. Okay, period. Because I don't play with no spiders. Spiders don't play with me. But anyways, let me turn my phone off. My girl's having a good conversation right now. But anyways, yeah, so she ended up going to New Year's Eve party with her friend, and she ended up meeting a guy. Now this phone vibrate. She ended up meeting a guy. They got locked eye contact. She ended up going to the bathroom. They ended up kissing and stuff, and she ended up sleeping with him at the party. But then she didn't stop there. My girl ended up, like, they kind of started dating. Like, I think he wanted more, but she just wanted him for that. And so it went on for a couple months. And then she finally realized, oh, he want more and more. I'm not ready to lock down. I just want to have some fun. And so she broke it off with him. And then, but before she broke it off with him, I think they had went out to like a bar or something. Mind you, I read this book months ago, so I'm trying to remember everything. They went out to like a bar or something. And with her friend and his homeboys, and one of his homeboys there couldn't keep his eyes off of her, honey. And I guess she was mad at him about something, so she had went upstairs to the rooftop to get some air. And a friend went up there and told her like, I'm feeling you, you look good, I want you. He tried to kiss her. He might have kissed her. And all this, and she was like, what are you doing? I'm here with your homeboy, blah, blah, blah. But then they end up actually starting a date. But he was gentle with her, and she pissed me off when it came to him. And they was just dating. He was doing all this, pulling out all the stops. And he had took her out the country to an island that his daddy got, like his own little piece of the island. His daddy like this famous chef, like TV chef or something, and she met him. When she met him for the first time, she knew exactly who he was, but she thought he was like he liked the same sex. But he didn't at all. He just got his nails done, and so she wasn't really fooling with that. But yeah, so I ain't gonna, it get real deep when it comes to that daddy, because it gets to a point where she wants the daddy, she can't stop thinking about him. But that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. I want y'all to read the rest of the book, because honey, it gets deep. You'll be mad, because like for me, I just kept saying, girl, calm that little coochie down. You ain't gotta keep giving that coochie to everybody. Calm that coochie down. Why you keep giving that coochie up so much? She started and never stopped. Pissed me off. But anyways, the book is real good. Go read it. I just told y'all what the name of it was. On to the next book. This Could Be Us. Y'all, to be honest, I haven't even finished reading this book yet, because I know if I open this book back up, I'm going to finish it that same day. I almost read this book in one day. It is so good. It's by Kennedy Ryan. Kennedy Ryan is one of my favorite authors of all time. I love her real bad. Love her. Go tag her and tell her come to my video. Tell her I love her. Please, can I get the next copy of the book that's coming out next year first, so I can come tell y'all about it, please. But anyways, this book was so good. I'm not gonna tell names again, but it's this girl and this guy. They married. They got kids. He worked higher up at the like job he got or business he in. She's a chef. She cook. They be getting it on. That's another. I like spicy books, so this gonna be titled like my spicy book collection, because I like grown people books. Girl, I ain't trying to read about no damn vampire chasing you. I'm trying to read about him putting you up there on that counter and flipping you upside down like he was flipping you over like he was a pancake. Please, let me read about that. But anyways, so they gotta end up getting into it in the beginning of the book, because she trying to get some, I think, and he ain't trying to give her none. He's so worried about his job and all in his phone and stuff, and because I'm only up to like chapter 3, so I'm just give y'all what I read so far. He on his phone and stuff, and she come out and she all dressed all like, you know, come get it, daddy, you know. And so he just like, can you please get dressed? And then she put on one dress, and he like, I picked something out for you. I don't want you to wear that. Oh, okay. And so she like, but I want to wear this other dress, so I'm gonna wear this other dress. I don't care what you picked out. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. And so they end up going back and forth having an argument. And girl, why he end up telling her like, because she was like, well, I mean, at least somebody be looking at me, since you seem to can't look at me and touch me. You ain't touched me in months. And he like, oh, please, they haven't been that long, blah, blah, blah. She was like, yeah, because all you care about is your little secretary that you work with, your little assistant, or whatever. That's all you do is text her all day and night and this and this and that. And he like, have you ever thought it's because ever since you had them kids, it just feel like I just went in like this? Ain't none there? Like you just loose as a goose, don't get me started? Girl, she went to that closet. She wanted to cry for a little minute, but she just was like, you know what? I don't even give a damn. She went downstairs with her kids, and she was like, I ain't going. Then here you come down there. Are you not gonna go with me? I need you by my side tonight. This and this and that. Anyways, and he keep talking about this one guy that he work at that he feel like is sneaky, and the guy don't like him and all this other stuff. Long story short, where I'm at now, the guy he talking about, she met him at that dinner because she ended up going with him. All she did was speak to the man and have a little laugh about the food looking dry. And her husband saw this, got mad, grabbed her by her freaking arm, and it ended up leaving a bruise on her because she real light, so she bruised easy. The guy noticed it on her and felt some type of way about it, but he couldn't say nothing. So I can't even tell you. I'm gonna end up telling y'all the book if I keep talking. This book good. That's all I can tell y'all, because the husband ended up going to jail, honey. The feds and the U.S. Marshals that came to the door for him. They came to the door for him in the midst of them arguing about what she did the night before with old boy that I'm telling y'all about that he act like he don't like from his job. Did he get a phone call? He get that one phone call. Guess who he called? His assistant, not his wife. His assistant. Get it. Read it. It's good. And this is another Kennedy Ryan, The Kingmaker. This book, I really don't remember. I want to say I read this book in January, but I kind of remember a little bit. It's about this guy, Maxim. Yeah, Maxim. Hey, y'all. So I have to jump in real quick and just let y'all know that I'm also describing not only The Kingmaker, but also The Rebel King, which just popped up on the screen. I forgot to pick that book up and show y'all that it was about both of them. My bad. he in the K family. The K family got money, and he met this girl, and she got a little something, but she's very smart. She's very beautiful. Ain't nobody ever touched her. She go out of like the country or something for like school or something, and she see him this day, and she like protesting, like she one of them protesters. So she's protesting and stuff for his family to not break down something to put something else there, like break down a building to put something else there. That's how they kind of locked eyes and met. They both went to jail together because he was trying to beat her and defend her because he's like, all I see is a fine girl. I'm finna go against the grain with my daddy because I don't like that nigga anyway. So he ended up going to jail with her, but of course his daddy came got him out of jail immediately. He couldn't have that in the public. Immediately came got him. She ended up getting out eventually. They didn't see each other no more after that, but they kind of had little words while they were sitting in the cell together, and he was kind of feeling her, but she was kind of giving anyways. And so years later they end up meeting in like Italy or something. I don't know the exact country because like I said, this was like January, but I'm just giving y'all an example. And like Italy or something, they end up seeing each other, locking eyes at a bar, and from there they just was like, and she ended up giving him some. He was her first, and honey, it got deep, and they like fell in love and stuff. And then they was going to two separate places after the fact because he wanted to keep one all around the world, storm chasing or something, whatever he was trying to do. He wasn't into the business that his daddy had. He was into something else, but his daddy couldn't understand why he didn't want to take over the business. So anyways, long story short, they end up making loving each other and all of that. But in the second book, which is The Rebel, that one I have it, but it's borrowed out right now. They end up meeting back up and all that because they hadn't seen each other for years again or something, and he end up getting kidnapped in one of the books. He ended up getting kidnapped to some girl, and when he came back, he was real like messed up, like mentally messed up and stuff, and she was just like steady trying to be there for him, and he just was not trying to have it. So she was like, yeah, I ain't got time for this. And then now he see her moved on and stuff, and he want her again and this and this and that. But yeah, it was good too. Kennedy be doing her thing. Now this book, The Proposal, I picked this up at Walmart. I haven't read this yet. I don't know why I haven't read it. I don't think it's a spicy book. That's probably why I ain't read it yet. I think I read like the first chapter and they wasn't giving y'all what's finna do what y'all need to do. But I'm gonna still read it because I already spent my $12 on it. But I think it's about this girl. They had like a baseball game. She been dating this guy for a couple months. He kind of annoyed her, and he have the nerve to get the cam put on them, and he proposed. And she just standing there, and she ended up like saying no or whatever. So the crowd got mad at her for saying no. So a guy and his sister behind her noticed how bad it was, how everybody was crowded around her after she said no, and swooped her up like, "Hey sis, you ready to go?" Acting like he know her, and she like, yes. And so she went out with them, left with them. They gave her a ride home and everything. And the brother to the sister and her actually ended up dating or something. That's what the back of the book said anyway. I'm end up reading it. Before I Let Go was my first ever Kennedy Ryan book. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. I spent $22 on this book. And it's at Target right now for $12.99. And matter of fact, Target got a deal going on their books. Buy two, get one free. Yeah. Before I let you go, and one thing about Kennedy Ryan books, at the back of them, she have recipes. I need to try some of these. She got recipes in the back of her book. I love that too. But anyways, Before I Let You Go was real good. That's how I got hooked on her. Like, it was so good. So in this book, I want to say Yasmin, and Josiah. Josiah's grandma passed away or something, left down like the recipe book or something. They ended up opening a restaurant together. That was a beautiful couple. Everybody wanted to be them. They was giving Michelle and Obama Dirk and India before Dirk kept cheating. You know, everybody was obsessed with them at some point. Everybody loved the YouTube couples at some point. They like relationship goals. That's what they was. Relationship goals. And she was a strong black woman standing beside her man, and he kept playing in her face. Just not there for her. Like, he just so distant. All he cared about was the business. He ain't really paying attention to his kids and stuff. And she got tired of it. And it was like always something. Whenever something happened, they always came back too. But it got to the point where she was just getting tired. And she ended up kissing something. And honey, it just one thing led to another, to another, to another. And then she ended up getting with like the mayor or something. I said, okay, way to upgrade, baby girl. And he all of a sudden want his wife back and stuff. Boy, go to hell. It was good. This video is getting long. Should I make a part 2? Because I still got 2, 4, 6 books to go through. Some of these I ain't read though. Okay, I'm going to keep going because 4 of these books I ain't even damn read. The next book is Bob Kennedy Ryan as well. It's also at Target, When You Are Mine. I got another one. I don't know where the other one is at. Wait a damn minute. Okay, yeah. So I also have Loving You Always. I don't know why I didn't grab that before I came back here, but it's Loving You All. It's Be Mine Forever, When You Are Mine, and Loving You Always. Oh, it's so damn good. These books are so good. Okay, so this one girl, she was like an orphan or something. She grown now. She is on her way to go and acknowledge the lady who like had the foundation and helped her out when she was a foster child and gave her a job, an opportunity, and everything. After the fact, Karis. I love Karis. Oh my God. Please make another series with Karis in it. And Karis ended up meeting, I think his name was, is it Cam? Yeah, so she with Cam. Cam is her loving boyfriend. Cam family is the one who he the best friend to the one who family owned everything, but his best friend and him been locked in, and best friend family was always there for him when I think his mom passed or something. But that happened in the book that we didn't read about. So well, that happened in, I guess that's the narrative, that's the storyline. His mom passed away, but he still had his dad, and his Wash is his best friend, and him his best friend. His mom and them always just loved Cam. They always took him in, loved him. And they go to this event. She's showing up as his special guest. And she ended up running into Wash on the train station, rushing. She didn't know who he was, but he could not get her off of his mind. He go to the event telling them, like, when he lay, like, man, I run into this woman that was so beautiful. Her body was so nice. And she was just, oh, my God. She's just different. There's something different about her. You ain't talked to her that long for it to be that damn different. But he just obsessing about her. Like, he can't get over it. And she walk in the room. And when she walk in the room, everybody in the room stop breathing damn near. Like, dang, who is this? Like, she's so pure, she's so natural, she ain't dressing seductive, she just look like her. She's her, you know? Like how I walk in a room, she's her. And so he see her walk up, and she talks to Cam like, oh baby, sorry, I was running behind at work or something, and the train was held up and this and that. And he like, well, y'all know each other. He like, oh, best friend, this is the one I was telling you about, I want you to meet. And now he like, dang, that's his girl. Even though this is his best friend, he just like, dang, that's his girl. Like, but he still can't get her off his mind, even if he wanted to. He all night trying to find reasons to have a conversation with her and everything. But he know it's wrong. And she can tell. And she looking at him also like, damn, he fine, but this my man over here. And so her and dude lived together. No, she lived with her roommate, her best friend. They were trying to open like a consignment store or something. And he lived, of course, Wash had his own everything. His family's rich as hell. When I say richest, they loaded. Paid. Okay, they got business. They businesses in other countries helping adopted kids is getting adopted and stuff like that. So he ended up, I guess Cam started sensing like, oh, I think like just times they done been around each other, or like he was running late and he wanted to drop her off some lunch and she was saying she was hungry at work. He is sent Wash up there to her job to bring her some food, and he just wants to talk to her. Like, he just can't stop thinking about her. He want to kiss her real bad, all this, but she just like, that's my man, I'm gonna stick beside him. And she always questioned herself, like, why am I getting this life? Like, why am I getting this treatment for Cam? He loved me so much. But that's what she kept catching herself saying. He loved her so much. She loved him, but she didn't know. She knew she didn't love him a percentage of how much he loved her. But she still was just going to stick beside him because he was so good to her. But anyways, they ended up kissing or something. One of them days they was around each other. And he could not get that shit off his mind. Even if he tried, even if you paid him, he wouldn't do it. He could not get her off his mind. And I think in one of the books, Be Mine Forever, that's when that all got started with them. And Cam ended up finding out later in the book, y'all. And it went down. When I tell you it went down, it went down. And mind you, she ended up pregnant. I ain't finna tell y'all who the baby daddy is, but she ended up pregnant. And it leads over to When You Were Mine. And When You Were Mine, honey, it get crazy. It gets sticky icky. And then Loving You Always is one of the, I can't even tell you what Loving You Always is, because I'm gonna give away what I was just trying not to tell y'all will Be Mine Forever. All three books, they look like this, and the other one is green at Target. What I just tell y'all, Target got a sale, buy two get one free. Go get all three. You'll spend about $20-some because they like $10 to change. Now on to the last 4 books. I have not read these, but I did pick them up. Twisted Love, and this is book 1. I seen the girls on TikTok talking about this series, and I picked it up, and honey, I ain't read it. Book 2, Honey, I don't even know what this is about. Book 3 is Twisted Hate. I didn't even buy that. I didn't know it was. I just picked the books up. I didn't even realize it was book 1, book 2, all that right here until after I came home. But yeah, and then I got book 4, which is huge. Twisted Lies. So if you read these 3 books, let me know what they about in the comments, so I can know if I want to hurry up and read them or take my time. Then I also joined a book club here in my town, but I end up, every time it was time to meet, honey, I had to work or something. I was busy or out of town. It just got too hectic. So I started reading this book, but I didn't finish it. And it's called Forgiving What You... Exactly, focus. It's called Forgiving What You Can't... It's called Forgiving What You Can't Forget. And the title alone made me want to buy it. I got this off Amazon. I just haven't had time to read it. Because once I started reading This Could Be Us, didn't nothing else matter. Didn't nothing else matter. I ain't worried about healing, forgiving what I can't forget. I worried about what was going on in that bathroom at that event they was there with that man. That's what I was worried about. Okay? But those are all the books that I have bought and read or bought in 2024. Comment down below if you read any of these books, if you plan on picking any of these books up. And if you are a book talk girly or a book girly, comment down your favorite read that you got this year. That's a spicy book. I like grown people books. Comment down a recommendation so I can pick it up and check it out. And I'll come back and give my review on it. But happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday reset. Y'all done mopped them floors and cleaned them walls. Is that dinner on? Mine ain't. It's 1:35 p.m. and I have been up since 4:15 a.m. and I have to get back up at 4:15 a.m. to go to work, which is hence why I'm in this robe. So ain't no dinner on yet, but I am trying a new recipe, so y'all will probably get that video. Y'all might get the Pandora video giving away what I'm putting out either tomorrow or the cooking video that I found on TikTok that looked really good. I'm trying a new dish. Tuesday and Wednesday, who knows? Y'all know it's VLOGTOBER, so I'm dropping something every single day of the month of October. Are you dumb? Hit that subscribe. Join the gang. Okay, I quit. And I'll see you guys in my next freaking video.